Electro. I'm a music producer and sound designer, and recently I just dropped a new sample pack called Vibrations. Right now I'm going to break down one of my favorite samples off of that pack. So on this sample, the first thing I did was a piano. For that, I just opened up Keyscape and I just kind of freestyled on the keyboard until I came up with this chord progression. I just did a little bit of light processing. I didn't really do a whole lot, just something to kind of eliminate the noise in the background. And I used a saturator to kind of enhance some of those frequencies that I needed to stand out in the piano. And I did a little bit of light EQing. After that, I wanted to find something that kind of backed up the piano. It made it sound a little bit more ambient. And I found this vocal sample. And this is what it sounds like. So nothing too crazy with that. I just did a little bit of light EQing on it so it fit in with the piano a little bit better. After that, I knew that I needed a bass line. So again, I went to the keyboard, just kind of started playing with some keys until I found something. And it's actually really simple, nothing too complicated. The processing is just a little bit of EQ, and I use the R bass to kind of boost the bass a little bit, make it stand out a little bit more. And after that, I went to my Rev 2 synth and I started playing with some keys, and this is what I came up with. What I actually did with my synth is I ran it through my effect pedal, and that kind of gave it like this really ambient, really reverby sound, and I don't know, it just fit in really nice with the piano. I wanted to find a really nice vocal sample that would fit in really well with this sample, kind of tie it all together, make it sound full, and this is what I found. So for that, I actually used this reverb plugin called Valhalla Room and just made it sound really big and wide, really echoey, and it really worked out for this sample, plus a little bit of delay. Another cool trick that I use with that vocal sample is I actually kind of reversed it and used the tail end as a texture to kind of introduce each part of the sample. And this is what this sounds like. I just did one more thing with the vocal sample and I pitched it all the way down at the next section to just kind of keep things interesting. And this is what that sounds like. Sample is pretty much almost done. I just did a few more things to it, which is added a nice little effect texture to it. I used my synthesizer for this, and it's kind of like this whooshing sound. Added a phaser onto it to make sure that it sounded nice and big and wide. And here's what this sounds like. So after that, now the sample's really just pretty much complete. I just wanted to add a couple percussions to it to give it a little bit of bounce and structure, and this is what all that sounds. That's pretty much the end of the sample. I did a little bit of mixing and arranging, and that was pretty much it. If you like this sample, it's actually part of my new sample pack called Vibrations. You can get that on soundspacesamples.com, and I'll probably be breaking down a few more from there if you're interested, so I'll catch y'all later.